Well, the president does have the authority to pardon people, but we've learned there are systems in place to prevent the president from abusing his power. A UNM professor also told me that President Trump pushing to finish his wall is simply strategy for the 2020 election.
He's the president, so he does have the authority to pardon individuals.
Building his border wall, a 2016 promise President Donald Trump hasn't lost sight of.
Our system of government was created so that the president is not the king. The judicial branch, the courts, have the power to stop these types of unilateral actions. That's the way our government was designed.
The Washington Post reports that President Trump is so eager to complete over 400 miles of his border wall that he told federal officials he would pardon them if they broke the law and ignored rules to help him build it before the 2020 election. The border wall was one of his main promises in 2016.
If we move into 2020 without a wall and in a recession, I think he's got real trouble. If he's able to check off one of those two, I think he'd be able to firm up some of his base. If he's able to accomplish both, he's going to be tough to beat.
Wednesday, White House officials released a statement saying the president was only joking.
I think that Trump never considers himself above the law. I think he does joke.
The chairman of the Republican Party of New Mexico says people need to stay focused on the real issues.
It's the continuation of that. Are we going to have an open border with legal immigration? What he's doing is making the point that we need to pick up the pace. We need to get this thing done. We've made a promise to the people.
The UNM professor I spoke to also told me that along with the wall, boosting our economy was another big focus for Trump. He says that even if the wall doesn't get finished, the president still has a great chance of winning the 2020 election, giving him a second term. Marissa Armas, KOAT Action 7 News.
It was reported President Trump also told officials he wants to paint the wall black and cut sharp points at the top of the fence.